To Recycling Mama Crafts. Today we're going to be making some 100% coconut oil soap. Now, I know it's normally not recommended to use 100% coconut oil for your skin, but we're going to be super fatting that at 20%. And I've made this recipe once before and it turned out really nice. So this time I'm going to be using some essential oils, some lavender, to make some lavender soap because I have a craft fair coming up and I have lots and lots of unscented. So I've got my stick blender in, get as much of those bubbles out as we can. I've already got my coconut oil in there and it's been melted. Pour my lye water in. There we go. And I let it cool down until it got to 100 degrees. And this actually makes a really white bar, which I really liked. That with the olive oils and stuff, I've noticed that the bars are much darker. The last time I made this, I noticed that I came to trace pretty quickly, so I want to be careful with this because I am going to be adding a scent. I don't know how it's going to act. It's already, see, I've already got it starting to saponify. Okay, now I've got a light trace, so I'm going to go ahead and add my oils in. Then I'll mix those up real quick and we'll pour them in our molds. And we're going to be baking this so that they can be used fairly quickly. And I'm just shaking some in. I'm not measuring it, although I probably should. This is a fairly small batch, so I didn't want to overpower it. And I hope it doesn't seize up or start to rise because I've never hot processed soap before and I have no idea where to even start with that. Let's see. This smells wonderful. And this will go really well with those lavender sugar scrubs that I made earlier today. Some of that sugar that I did in my last video, I added some lavender essential oils to and shook them up. They turned out really nice. It's a good amount. This bottle wasn't full, so even if I used what was left, it was only half a bottle, which isn't much. Let's get these mixed in. Yeah, it smells like lavender. It's a pretty light scent. It's not really heavy, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more. To that. This only came with 1 fluid ounce, so. Looks like I'm going to be going to the store to buy some more lavender. Okay. Just kind of hand mix that in a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. And we're at a good trace there. So I'm going to move my stick blender over here and go ahead and pour. Now, I didn't have a small mold and I only had 2 of these loofahs left, and I wanted to do the loofahs with the lavender. So I just took my parchment paper and I actually used wax to kind of hold it together. I folded it into shape and I used wax, and I let this be a little bit thick when I'm pouring it. That I wanted it a little thicker. That way it kind of wouldn't run all over the place. I don't know if this is going to work. I've never tried it before, so see how it works out. I mean, it doesn't have to be the perfect bars. Just need it to kind of hold together long enough for the oven to cook it and get it hard. So a little bit more in there. And if it doesn't work, then no harm, no foul. I'll just use them at home. It's not that big of a deal. So hopefully that'll start hardening up soon. There we go. I think the last bars are a little thicker. And I'll just use what's left to make these. And I love this little cupcake mold thing that I found. I got this at a yard sale for $1. It's just absolutely wonderful to use these individual ones, and I don't have to worry about cutting these. They're just all pop right out and they're ready to go. Okay, I'm going to pause you for a second and get the rest of the last bit of this out. Okay, there we go. I got everything poured out and about as even as I can. Now, I know you're not supposed to use aluminum when you're making soap, but these little silicone trays are so flexible. I have one of these just aluminum pans. I just set that down inside of it, and it gives me, excuse my dirty stove, it gives me enough support with the cupcakes, the cupcake mold, that I don't have to worry about it bending and everything. I'll put that in there in a minute because I can't do it one-handed. And here's the soaps with the loofahs in it. And I think it looks okay. Yeah, it's not going to be perfect, but I can trim that up and make it look pretty nice. Once again, thank you for joining us here on Recycling Mama Crafts. I'm going to go ahead and slap these in the oven, and we'll have I'll be able to cut these and show you guys them tomorrow and how they turned out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come and join us on the 25th at Goose Lake, 1 p.m. We're going to be there selling at the Ladies Shopping Day event there for, it's for Jace and his family, who's currently fighting stage 4 neuroblastoma. All right, thanks. Bye.